Yeah, we have different grasses that they eat.
Okay.
But what I normally get is the corn sticks. Thanks to my able lieutenant, we go to the bush and then we get corn sticks like this. Just as we were saying, when you break the corn stick, there is water. You see, now I don't think it's enough. You see, quite recently I was reading something and I think a doctor said many people fall sick because of dehydration. So you need to hydrate yourself. And if human beings will have to take water, they also need water. Well, I will advocate that every farmer should give water to its animals. If washing the throats are too difficult to do, yes, get the bucket and then use the nipple system, which will help them a lot.
Okay.
Crossing.
Okay. So you give them the corn sticks.
Yes.
And I know you also produce your own feed as well.
Yes.
Let me help you.
Okay, I'll put it somewhere here. Yes. I produce feed using the same materials, any type of grass that we give them. We can use it for the feed.
Okay.
I add some wheat bran because of quantity. So this one is made up of the leaves from the corn sticks, and then corn itself, dried corn, moringa leaves, dried moringa leaves. No, okay, bring it and let's see. So, I put them in these drums and cover them to avoid contamination. No mice, if you give them the opportunity,
they'll come around.
So we dry this one, and then we grind. I have a machine to grind it. Give me the one in the sack.
So that the dry leaf from the corn, right?
The dry leaf from the corn. So it's the same thing they are eating, but processed.
Okay.
Because when it's dry, they will not eat it.
Yeah.
And
I like it fresh.
I don't want to throw the dried one away. This one is Peragis.
The grass.
You see, you know this type of grass.
Yeah.
It is very good for the females when they are pregnant. So I say, why not? This one I remove it from my yard here, and then I dry it. And add it to another set when I'm preparing.
Another feed.
Yes. Feed.
Okay.
If you wouldn't mind, we can go and then have a look at
the pellet. Yeah, we can.
Yes, the pellet. Look at this. It is grass. You see? I have that machine there that grinds it.
The dried leaves of
the dried leaves. So when it grinds it to this level, I add the corn. You see corn broken down. We mix everything and then we pass it through the machine. Let me just pass a bowl through for you to see.
Sure.
No, it will come. I thought it was so hot. I should have allowed it to heat for a minute before. But it will come. Very hot. So it will kill any bacteria in it. Then you dry it. You have some already drying in the sun.
Oh, okay.
So once you dry it in the sun, you can store it for 3-6 months.
It will be okay.
But the drum there, they eat one drum a week.
Wow.
We don't give them every day, every other day, but within a week, the drum is gone. They eat a lot. They eat a lot. Yeah. It is quite expensive. cost me around 1,200 to do a set with 4 bags of feed bran. After producing this,
Yes, please.
you dry it, you put it in the sun. It will have to sun dry.
For how long, maybe?
As long as possible, 3 hours,
Okay.
4 hours, depending on how hot the sun is. But 3-4 hours is enough because it comes out already very hot.
Yeah.
So when you dry it, then you can store it for a long time.
Nice.
3, 4, 5, 6 months.
You are good
Depending
to
on
go.
where you store. If you put them in drums like I've done, cover it properly, you don't have a problem. And it smells good.
Yeah, and
Very,
they consume that a lot too.
They consume that a lot. But you don't have to give them too much.
Okay.
You don't have to, especially the pregnant ones. Otherwise, the babies will grow too big in their stomach.
They can't push
And
them
at
out.
the time of littering, it becomes
problem.
difficult. So we measure what we have to give to the pregnant ones. It's good to give them, but don't give them because what we give them for the day, once it's finished, it's finished. Then you eat grass
Okay.
to supplement.
So how many times do you feed them?
Twice a day,
Morning and evening, I guess.
morning and evening.
Okay. And you blend the leaves with the pellets, or like there are days you give the pellets and there are days you give the leaves.
No, I blend them.
Okay.
I blend them. So they eat a little here, they go and eat a little here. Just like they
There are
alternate
varieties.
till, yeah, everything is done.
Okay. Okay. So one last. Suppose someone wants to get a similar machine, a setup you have. How much? How
Yeah,
much does it cost?
I ordered this from China, but now I think there is a shop, Crop Doctor.
Okay.
I think they have one like this at 16,500. Yeah, they have the small size like this is 16,500.
Okay. Okay. That's nice. And then what about the one that grinds the leaves too?
Yeah, that one I have not seen it here.
Okay.
This is my storeroom. I have not seen any here, but I
So
believe.
some also came from China.
Yes, I ordered both of them from China. They came from in boxes like this here.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know any shop here. You can look for it online, and then there are other accessories. If you want, you can send it to the farm, grind and then put it directly in a
In the
truck.
cage.
In the
Okay,
truck.
in the tron. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, cattle rearers, goat rearers, breeders, they all need this
Some
machine.
of these machines.
So that you can take it to the farm. There are some that do not use the electricity, but motor, gasoline powered motor. That one you can take it to the farm, then
Use that.
you use that to feed our animals. There are so many things we throw away that can be used.
Used, yeah. I think in Ghana, most of our farms, we don't mechanize it. We don't. We just go by the traditional way of doing stuff. So you can go back into there, so
Yes,
you
we
know
can go
some
back.
other things.
Or if you want to see the dried,
We can have a look at that one too as well.
let's go this way. Let's go this way. Then we see the one we are drying.
If it's
If
intact.
intact.
or-
If it's not dry, it could, get bad.
Okay.
Yeah, if there is too much moist in it, it will get bad. Because you want to store it and give it to them little by little. So if you don't dry it, and if it's not dry, it can even be brittle. It will be breaking off. Yeah. So
Oh, okay.
I put this board here and then I dry it. Because of the dogs, I cannot dry it on the ground.
They will mess it up.
Yeah. That's everything.
Then from here you keep it in the drums.
Yes. Once it's dry, you keep it in the drums and that's it.
Nice.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you. So I wanted to find out if you have the gas cutters, at what point in time do you start crossing them? When they are like what month do they attain before you cross them? And when they are crossed, how do you able to determine that this gas cutter is crossed or has not been crossed?
Okay. Yeah. I cross my animals from 6 months.
Okay.
6, 7 months. I've tried 5 months. It was successful.
Okay.
But I think that animal later 3. So if you wait up to 6 months, you are likely to get, I mean, sometimes it's the same, 2 or 3, but when they are more matured, it's better.
Okay.
So 6 months, 7 months, that's okay to cross them. And when you are asking how do you know?
Yeah,
that
because
one,
some people, when they are ready, they bring. And how do you also go about the crossing too?
yes. I bring the male or the female close to the male for some time,
Okay.
like this one. The female was here, so they have communicated for some time. If you bring a female that the male doesn't know at all and just throw it in, my brother, it will kill it.
Oh, wow.
Very likely to kill it. I will show you animals that have been wounded by males that have left even by the side for some time. But when they want to have their way and the female refuses,
They beat them.
they will beat them. Sometimes they will bite them and all that. But once they stay for 2-3 days together and there is no fight, that means things are going on well. Well, you can never tell. Sometimes it will cross for a first time and it will not result in pregnancy. So I leave them at least 1 to 2 months.
Okay.
So they stay together. So I'm sure that if it misses the first round, the second time, I mean, it comes to heat, it will. But if an animal gives birth, and I normally check the animal, when it's on heat, we know. Okay. The vulva will be reddish and open. So once you see that, then I give it to the male. So I always intentionally place them close to the male.
Okay. So let's say if this is one cage, this is another cage,
yes,
the female will be here, the male will be
here.
here.
The male will be here.
Okay.
So like this one, the female was here. So as soon as I saw that it was on heat, I brought the female to the male.